Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and we're here today to talk about the brand spanking new medal system and how it will function inside of Battlefield 1. Let's cut right to the chase and start with the basics. Each and every week, players will have the opportunity to obtain up to 5 medals. Now, these 5 medals are on a weekly reset, meaning that week after week, you're going to get a set of 5 new medals. You can only track 1 medal at a time, but if you decide to switch medals halfway through completing a medal, your progress will be saved at least until the reset. So if I'm working on 1 medal and I decide that I don't really like the challenges that have been laid before me by that medal and I want to go complete another medal, I can go ahead and do that and then come back to that first medal and complete it, as long as I do so before the reset. Medals can have 3 or 5 stages that the player will need to complete, each stage becoming more difficult and in some cases more extensive than the last. Some medals will feature one specific role or class, such as the Order of Hippocrates, which will have you focusing on performing tasks with the medic, such as healing teammates or getting kills with medic weapons. Others may require you to jump from class to complete a variety of different tasks and challenges, such as achieving spot assists while also resupplying squad mates. So each medal isn't exactly tied down to any specific role or class. They can be, but they won't always be. I like the idea of this. There will be 34 of these medals in total, and the completion of each medal will earn you the medal as well as an additional XP bonus. Here's the big kicker. Each medal can then be obtained 100 times. Accomplishing this rather daunting task will earn you even more XP, but that is it. I don't know if there's any other reward system that's going to be put in place behind completing these medals other than experience. That's all DICE is saying right now. And that kind of seems like a missed opportunity to me. I know for the most part, people don't want to see like crazy camos and all this insane stuff all over the place. They want it to look as authentic as possible. But I think that they could have given us authentic cosmetic items for completing these medals. You know, something that hangs from my character, hangs from my weapon, or I don't know. I just think that they could have went a little bit above and beyond to make this medal system feel more fantastic. That being said, I still genuinely like the idea of the way that this system works, and I like the fact that DICE is putting it to the forefront of the Battlefield experience. Previously, the medal system in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, it was kind of just hiding in the background. You know, there was nothing really presenting it to the player as an additional layer of challenge each and every time they had it out onto the battlefield. So that was a little bit upsetting, but like I said, I'm happy to see DICE really making it a focus of the multiplayer this time around. When you look at a game like Battlefield, which is undeniably going to have a really long lifespan, it's good to have extra bits and pieces of fun. I mean, number one, you're going to prevent players from getting bored, let's just put it plain and simple. But I think more importantly is that when you have a specific set of challenges that highlight specific elements within the multiplayer experience, well, you end up doing just that. You remind players of all of the wonderful little bits and pieces that make Battlefield multiplayer so special. You remind them of how awesome it can be to just act as a support role, spotting enemies for your team, going after spot assists. You know, you remind them of how playing each and every role in a really detailed and specific fashion can actually be enjoyable. You know, at the end of the day, that's what these challenges, that's what these medals could potentially highlight. I think that will bring a lot of people kind of back down to ground zero, especially those of us who will be playing the game for a really, really long period of time. You know, after a month, you've already got 800 hours in the game, and so you're kind of starting to get that feeling where you're like, yeah, you know, I'm just going to really do whatever I want. I think you could then, you know, have these weekly medals come into play for a player like that who's like, you know, but I really want to complete the 5 medals for this week because I only need 3 more medals and I'll have all 34 of them. I think there's good potential in this system, and even though I'd like to see players rewarded with a bit more than XP, it is definitely a damn good start. Now, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this system. Specifically, I'm interested in just why you would go out and attempt to complete any or all of these 5 medals each and every week. Is it for the simple reward factor? Do you like a good challenge? Would it be for the additional XP that would help you level up more quickly? Or would it be maybe just for bragging rights? The idea that you can tell your friend that you've got 34 of this really cool medal all about landing headshots. What would make you want to go out and participate in the usage of this medal system each and every week? Let me know down in the comment section below any other thoughts on this system, things that you love about it, things that you hate about it, problems that you already see, anything that you would like to see them do beyond rewarding the player with XP. Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.